playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to put this one away.
Hunter Nicewander on a punt now on fourth down.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Henry. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And Charles, that's not 4 receptions over his last 3 rounds of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The Browns at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the interception, here's Watson.
That's underneath to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And some room to run now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Watson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. To throw from his end zone, Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at the 33. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Against a team coming up a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Watson now to throw.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go on 4th down.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. After one, it's 9-0. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, it's Watson.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 70. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Open man. There is Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Browns. Patterson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out to the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Stop him at the 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Here's Watson. This will be caught by Brown.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the running back.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Watson.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And with this Browns defense they've held so far, this is now 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
He's going to go up top again.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Watson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. To the air yet again, Watson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Running from the gun with Henry. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a big pickup on the first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go again with Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. That one complete to Hill.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Watson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jones. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve it.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
So this now a 9-point difference. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Myers connects on the PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Watson.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
We can see that. He was going to go on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now up the middle. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And Watson's going to throw it here. Quick throw here, that's complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Schultz hauls in the quick throw. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So fire the